The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like I was losing interest in
Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand, two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Jaguars offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Now the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, LSU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They'll try it over the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Snagged on the outside. It's Bettis. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quick handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the air, it's Carr. Coming after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Hainsworth. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll put the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Houston.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snares it outside. It's Ward.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the ground with the counter. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's Malone. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Gets it out quickly. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Jaguars are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback
fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Jaguars!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, but oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. Going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Back to pass, it's Carr. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. LSU quick to the line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Malone. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. This offense has a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. They're working that left side. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the option, he locked up and held on to bring him down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Jaguars send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Got it in the middle. It's Hainsworth. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Ball in the air. Intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. They'll try to run for it. The Jaguars have enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The run to the left. Runs through a tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it first and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's first and 10 from the 43. To throw, it's Carr. The quick out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
LSU 24, South Alabama 14.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with second and 4. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires left. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
At the 18, first down for the offense.
The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Just go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, you create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll leave it with him. Nifty little dance step. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's White. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Jaguars will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this. It's out of bounds and around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's White. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's got it again. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Quick strike complete. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. It's Malone. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. Touchdown, Jaguars! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Quick toss. Still running at the 40. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. LSU right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. If they did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Took a shot as he threw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Gets open down the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They want that clock to run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game. Timeout called there. Desperate to get the ball back. As much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Gonna run it. It's McMillan. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a first down for the offense.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.